Yeah, man. It's Chris Gardner with Chris Talks. Um, I decided I gotta start seeking out love on purpose, man. And when I talk about seeking out love on purpose, I'm not referring to romantic love. Romantic love is dope too, but I'm not referring to that, man. Um, I'm a single dude. I live solo, which is cool, right? And I've always been a very, very, very independent person. I've always had a very high baseline for how I generally feel. And it's not necessarily about loneliness or nothing like that. But I realized, man, me being by myself so often, which I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm not, nothing negative, not depressed or no shit like that. But just me being by myself so often, um, I realize sometimes I need I'm alone by myself, which means I'm with my thoughts all the time. Now, my thoughts aren't negative, all right? I don't have these debilitating thoughts that some people have, or, during COVID, you heard about people who, couldn't sit their butts at home, because of their thoughts, right? They have a pretty positive brain for the most part. But at the same time, man, I think it's just healthy to not be inside your own head all the time. Does that make sense? Generally speaking. So even if being alone, even if you're good with being alone or being by yourself a lot, I think it's good to not just be alone with your own thoughts all the time and get some external stimulation from other people. You understand? And I do feel the difference, man. If I sometimes I be, I just be in the grind, man. I be doing my thing at home. Uh, I be working a lot. I do some stand up here and there, but I don't necessarily socialize a lot, right? So I noticed, man, that when I go out and kick it with some friends, it it fills me up a little bit. It kind of resets me. Okay, man, I'm kind of, I'm back. I didn't realize I was missing something a little bit, but I think, a certain minimal amount of human interaction outside of yourself is healthy, man. And so those days when I go visit my parents, hang out at my parents' house, spend with my mom and dad, I can get no more love than from what I get from them. Or when I spend with, time I spend with other family members, cousins, brothers, friends of mine. Hell, even just being able to socialize at work a little bit, finding some space just to socialize at work some, or hang with some comedian friends of mine, man. I realize that stuff is very healthy and it definitely does reset me, and it gets me outside of myself a little bit. It gets me outside of myself. Now I understand myself is not necessarily a bad place. See, some people's their selves are a bad place. Myself is not necessarily a bad place, man, but it's still good to get out of it a little bit, and get out of it a little bit. Go outside and, find some thoughts I may have that are challenged, or, just get some external stimulation from some other human beings, man. So I've been making it a point to seek love on purpose, not in a needy kind of way, not in a soul sucking kind of way, not in the energy vampire kind of way, but just making it a point to working into my self care practice to go get some love. It could be from my parents, could be some friends of mine, could be from brothers, cousins. I'm from here where I live, so I got, it's people here. And it's difficult sometimes because actually it's not difficult, but I don't be out on the scene like that. I don't be out partying and shit like that, right? I got other things to do. So, yeah, so I make it a point to just get out and maybe hang out at a comedy club, hang with some healthy comedy friends every now and then. Keyword healthy, right? I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but kick with my parents, kick with other family members, kick with friends, uh, hang with some of my comedy buddies, man, and it refreshes me. Kind of like sex, some good sex, especially if you kind of like the person a little bit. Some sex resets you, refuels you, starts you over. So yeah, man. So if you're hearing this, work that practice into your life, man. Seek some goddamn love on purpose, but not in a soul sucking kind of way. Still love yourself first and be good with yourself. Number one. That's number one. All right. You need to be good with yourself. Number one. You don't want to be an energy vampire because that's just draining. All right. That's draining. So, but go out there and seek some love on purpose, man. But don't soul suck nobody on the set.